Alright, it's daily vlog time on December. It's now December 11, but I'm going to call this December 10 because that's what it's really for. So, I'm in Bangkok. I just got back from 808 Festival, which last night you saw a video from there. And it was really cool. I just got back from there now, and the energy tonight was insane. You know, when you get goosebumps, you can feel it in the crowd. They're more... there's just a better energy, and there was a lot of that going on tonight. I think that was because maybe the DJ, one of the DJs who were playing tonight, Vici, who I've never checked out, but it was really fucking sick. His stuff was super, very smooth, very, it just kept you going, kept you dancing, great tempo, and like I said, great energy. So every time you had a drop or something like that, the whole crowd went nuts. It was really, really cool. And he actually came on early, and the funny thing was, that's what I find really interesting about the EDM world, is after he came on, you actually had a guy called Timmy, Trumpet, an Aussie guy who, you know, was okay, but coming after Vini Vici, it just wasn't as good. And the thing is, this guy Timmy Trumpet, some great music, don't get me wrong, but it was sort of the cliched EDM stuff, like build up, drop, and the tempos moved around so much that you'd get used to dancing to one song, and then when the next song comes in, it would throw you off because you already got used to dancing to the previous beat. So this is just I guess this probably highlights one of the skills you need to have as a DJ is make it easy to dance, right? And it's probably not that hard, but it's also maybe it's harder than you think. So you know, with Timmy Trumpet, he was going up and down, and you know, a bit cliched, a bit tacky. And what's really interesting, actually, some people would say, well, that's what the crowd wants. And, you know, that's why they do it, right? They do this mainstream stuff, you know. But the thing is, when I looked at the crowd, because being a musician, I don't just watch the DJ and dance. Like, I try and get a feel for what songs are working. Because I'm trying to think, you know, when I'm up there, you know, when I play on stage or at a club or something like that, I want to have, you know, I want to see how other DJs do it and what works for them and what doesn't. Sort of study that, the art of that, and just going by the crowd's reaction, Vini Vici, who was playing pretty much all psytrance, the energy with the crowd there was just better. You could feel it with Timmy Trumpet that while it was more mainstream, there was more vocals and it was more of the normal stuff you expect at a main stage at a festival. He lost the crowd a little bit. That was the amazing thing. Like, he was playing what typically you'd say the crowd wants, but it wasn't working. And so I think there's this myth within music and within dance music as well that you know, to be big or to really crush it, you have to play mainstream stuff. And that kind of got me thinking, like, maybe you don't. Maybe everyone plays that, or most people seem to play that because most people play that, right? Maybe you know, sometimes we think, well, you know, everyone plays that because that's what the crowd wants. Maybe they're just all playing that and people just assume that because they're playing that all the time, that must be what the crowd wants. But really, the crowd wants something different, something a bit more unique, a bit more creative. I'm thinking that what the crowd wants is an experience. They want to go on a journey, and they don't care about necessarily having the same song again and again. They don't need to have a build-up drop again and again and again. What they need is a journey. And it's like when you go to a rock concert. I think it's an interesting example because rock and roll bands, they don't play the same song, the same tempo, the same structure every single time. You know, you've got your ballads, you've got your huge songs, you've got all sorts of different stuff. And I'm wondering if maybe there's a spot for that within the dance music world where you can take someone from, you know, to a big, you know, standard EDM build and go into a drop to do the standard thing, but then take that and use that in, you know, creatively work your way into a different style of track, whether it's a trap track or more of a trance style track, or like start to blend and genre bend and things like that in a way, of course, that works. It's got to be musical and it's got to carry that journey along. But yeah, anyway, that's what I'm thinking about. I think it's 1 a.m. so I'm gonna go to bed, but that's today's daily vlog. And yeah, this is like, if you're just tuning in for the first time, or maybe not, really this is just what it's about. I'm just trying to share my journey and getting this together and figuring out this game. And yeah, I mean, plenty of inspiration. And I think one thing I find is, another thing that I thought about tonight was that people say you got to pick a sound, you got to have a unique sound, right? And in some ways, I've been trying to force myself to try and find this box, find this sound. And I was thinking tonight that maybe the better way to do it is to let the sound find me. I don't know if that makes sense, but and if you're a musician, this would apply to you as well. That instead of trying to really trying so hard to get to a specific point, sort of respect the journey, respect the process, and find the things that you like and see what comes out of that. And part of that is you don't really know where it's going to go. Like I've got a bunch of different tracks I'm working on. I got a whole bunch of different ideas, some trap stuff. Got this rock and roll trap hybrid thing that I think I'm going to be working on next. And maybe we'll do a trance track. It'd be fun to do a side trance track. And maybe right now that doesn't fit into some sort of commercial mold where I can't market that as well as, say, if I just made the same thing every time. But I think in the long run, it's going to work out to be more. It's going to work itself into more interesting music and more dynamic, creative, interesting, deep style of music, which I think is going to be really fucking cool. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep doing that. I'll keep developing that. It's a long process. This is not going to happen in a few days or a few weeks or even a few months. It's going to take a while. I've been doing this for 2 years. I don't see myself stopping anytime soon. So I'm going to keep cracking at it. And yeah, anyway, that's it. I know I started to finish 2 minutes ago, but just sharing that journey, sharing it along. I'm back to Chiang Mai tomorrow, back to get back to work, get back to the business, get back to making music and just doing some cool stuff. So hope you had a great day, whatever you're doing, wherever you are in the world. If you want to check out the stuff I'm working on, go to the channel, click the link, follow me, please subscribe, please comment too if you have a question. You want me to share more about specific things, how I make my money, how I do my lifestyle, why I'm living in Thailand, all those sorts of things. Just post a comment and I'll make a video about it. So yeah, my name is John Lavido and I will see you next time.